a situation where a graphic designer creates an illustration for a fashion brand that's about to launch, and the brand removes the graphic designer's name and credits their own in-house team. Would that designer have any rights?
Yes, this issue falls within moral rights. He would, because he has those rights under copyright law. The remedies for it is damages. He could sue for damages. He could also sue he can actually apply for an order that he be credited. In terms of how do you practically enforce this, you can write to the fashion brand together with the agency that picked it for a cease and desist, which is essentially telling them you're infringing on my rights. You've not given me the proper credits. Bring it down. And of course, because it's a business, the first step would be for him to try and negotiate a commercial license, or to regularize the license within which they can agree on a fee. If they don't, perhaps they continue with the infringement, then he can go to either the Copyright Tribunal or the High Court for damages. So copyright is one of the elements of intellectual property. And under copyright, you have your economic rights, which is your rights to monetization of your artistic work or your copyrightable work. And then there's moral rights. Now, moral rights goes to, it has two elements. One, the right to attribution. This is the author's right to be identified or to be credited as the author or as the creator of that work. So in this case, because the designer created it, when they remove the name, it means they have infringed on his right to attribution by not crediting the designer. So the designer, and in our Copyright Act, that is an inalienable right, which means it cannot be taken away even through contract or whatever. So that act, you can't, even if they made him sign a contract that says that you waive your moral rights, in Kenya, that will not be enforceable. So he has the right to attribution. The second element is the right to integrity. So this is protection of the work so that the author can preserve their work or can have their work presented the way they wanted it to be presented, and not in a way that dishonors their reputation, or in a way that they feel mutilates their creation or what they were trying to do. So again, also there would be a breach in this case if they removed his name from crediting and they used it in a way it affected his right to future work, so to speak, if they did not credit him to his work. So you can say, in a way, it has also breached his right to integrity. Hi, my name is Felicia Solomon Tunje. I'm an advocate of the High Court and an intellectual property and entertainment law specialist. I'm a director also of a workforce development organization called Sanaa Kama Biashara that seeks to supplement some of the structural gaps in our societies and communities to help a creative move from talent or informal exploitation of their talent to actual monetized talent which can employ them. Yeah.